Shocking new data has named Latrobe Valley power stations on a list of the world's biggest hotspots for toxic air pollution. The report outlines particular concerns about sulphur dioxide, leaving many in the community fearing for their health.
It's a list no one wants to top. A new report revealing the world's biggest hotspots for toxic air pollution has put Latrobe Valley near the top.
They know that they're affecting our health. They need to do something about it.
Compiled by global activist Greenpeace, the report uses satellite data from NASA to examine the world's worst source of sulphur dioxide. Australia ranked 12th for the top emitting countries, and the Latrobe Valley power stations are within the top 50 emission sources, producing 151 kilotons.
Obviously, the power stations we do have in Latrobe Valley, it's basically using old technology.
Many are already concerned about the health impacts.
My understanding is that federal and state governments are considering these issues at the moment.
That is their job, to protect the health of this community, so it should be taken seriously what is needed to reduce emissions in the area.
But the power stations have hit back. AGL says the company's worked consistently to improve the efficiencies of the plant, and Energy Australia reports recent stack emission testing was found to be compliant.
The state's Environment Protection Authority is currently reviewing licences for all three power stations and says it's committed to improving its air monitoring network across the state.
Public consultation on the changes closed earlier this month, and the EPA will now consider more than 17,000 submissions. Danielle Pope, Win News.
The Latrobe City Mayor has slammed a Greenpeace report into air pollution from the region's power stations, labelling it alarmist. The report names the Latrobe Valley as one of the top 50 global polluters when it comes to a toxic gas. Elizabeth Moss again.
Plumes of steam and smoke, a familiar sight around the valley, but it's got environmentalists concerned.
The Latrobe Valley has been a hot spot for respiratory illnesses and cardiovascular problems, and now we know more or less what's causing it.
A Greenpeace report has listed the region as a hotspot for producing sulphur dioxide. It claims the gas is a key pollutant contributing to deaths from air pollution, but the mayor isn't convinced.
Much of the information that comes from Greenpeace is slanted, is alarmist, and I suspect that our community shouldn't be alarmed.
The Environment Protection Authority says Victoria's air quality is considered good by world standards. It's currently reviewing the licences of Loy Yang A, Loy Yang B and Yallourn power stations after considering concerns and suggestions.
I would be very surprised if a state authority was allowing high levels of toxic gases to escape.
AGL says it's taking concerns seriously and has been working to improve emissions monitoring, while Alinta says Loy Yang B operates according to its licence conditions. Energy Australia says it strongly rejects the implications its operations pose unacceptable risk to human health.
In science, there's always cause and effect. I don't think you can argue with the science.
Elizabeth Moss, 9 News.